Hello, fifth graders. Welcome to Reader's Workshop. Today, we will be continuing our work on making inferences. We're also going to be looking at the meaning of unknown words. Okay, how can we use the description around the word to help us understand the definition of the word itself? All right. So we have two separate objectives for today. And to help us with our work, we will be using a text called Vote for Me Because. Now remember, as good readers, we start with the title and we look at the picture, and you probably already have predictions in your head about what you think this book might be about. Now, because this is a leveled text, it is not in your mentor text. It's not in here. You do need to go into Clever. I'll remind you here. Oh, right. So remember, you go to Clever first, log in through Google, choose your Benchmark app. Right, and once you're in Benchmark, you will go to Assignments. So right under Menu, you'll choose Assignments. And then you're looking for this book called Vote for Me Because. And if you click it, the book will open up right here for you. All right, so we'll come back and take a look at this book here in just a second, but I'm going to go back to our description of today's work. All right, so it says we're going to read the leveled text, Vote for Me Because. We're going to read text 1, which is I'll make lunch better, on pages 2 through 9. And then we're also going to read text 2, I'll put the election first, on pages 10 through 13. All right, so this is comparable to reading chapters 1 and 2 in another chapter book. Okay, this book just happens to call it Text 1 and Text 2. All right, so as you read, we're going to look for clues to figure out the words that we don't know. All right, now, one thing that makes comprehension or understanding a story easier, especially when you're doing it for class, is to take a look at the questions before you read. It helps give you a purpose for reading. You know what you're looking for as you read. Right? So you notice on pages 2 and 3, the first question is, what inference can be made about the students at Narcisco Martinez School at the beginning of the story? Which details best support this inference? All right, so we're going to start the story, read the first 2 pages, and we're looking for inferences or how we're picturing this Narcisco Martinez School, and then details that help support it. Okay, so let's, oh, sorry, I'm on the wrong page there. Let's go back into our story. Okay, and look for pages 2 through 3. And let's read this together, and I'll share with you how I would answer this. Okay, so I'm trying to describe the school. Okay. I'll make lunch better. On Tuesday, the cafeteria at Narcisco Martinez School stood empty, except for the line of servers. The students were so unhappy with the sight of the lukewarm rice, rubbery chicken, and bland vegetables, they decided not to stay. All right. Now, I'm wondering, you are probably better at this than I am, but I want to be able to highlight that. Because I don't know about you, but when I hear the description of the food, the students were unhappy. Ew, I don't like that color. Try that again. I'm going to get a yellow so I can remind myself. This would be something I think will help me. Cow, dang it. All right, I apologize for stopping the video. I had to play around a little bit to make sure I found the highlighter here. I forgot there was a highlighter. All right, and I want to make sure it's on yellow. And then I want to go back to the students were unhappy, because that paints a picture in my head. Because if students are unhappy, I just wonder why. And then I notice that the food is lukewarm, rubbery, and there's rubbery chicken and bland vegetables. That to me sounds like a school that's not very pleasant or not very prepared. I'm not sure. But then I'm going to keep reading. It says, on Wednesday and Thursday, students walk right past the cafeteria again. Even the kids who usually brown bagged their lunches didn't come to eat. So I'm going to highlight that didn't come to eat. To me, that says something about the school. It gives me more questions right at this point. Why? Okay, instead, most of the kids munched on granola bars to keep their hunger at bay. They wanted better food, had made a plan, and were determined to see it through. Many of them had sent emails to Principal Brown that the food in the cafeteria didn't look or taste good, and there was no variety. Many days it was the same: mystery meatloaf, watery mashed potatoes, and limp salad greens. All right. Well, I am impressed that many kids... Wait, let me catch it again. It says they wanted better food, had made a... So the students made a plan, and they were determined to see it through. So the students are engaged and they're involved. Okay, many had sent emails. Okay, so from these highlighted pieces, my inference is this is a school that has some problems. Okay, the food is just not very good. But it's also a place where students are engaged and empowered to send emails to make a change. All right, so I think overall this school is probably a good place to be. Okay, so remember when you're answering this question, you're going to make your inference about what kind of school you think this is, and you're going to find at least 2 quotes or 2 pieces of evidence in the text that help support your answer. All right, then you're going to continue on and answer the remaining 3 questions. And today, try to read the question before you read that section of the article. All right, good job and good luck.